Mia stood at the very center of the garden maze, her palms pressing hard against the cold, towering hedges. Every direction she looked offered nothing but green walls and dead ends. She turned left, then right, pacing frantically, but every turn led back to the same patch of lonely gravel. Finally, her strength gave out. She dropped her heavy backpack and whispered, "I am completely trapped." Seeking any form of comfort, she reached into her bag and pulled out a small, worn Bible. She opened the book of Exodus as she needed a miracle. She began to read the verses aloud. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and all that night the Lord drove the sea back with a strong east wind. She closed her eyes and imagined the scene: massive, towering walls of water. "The sea opened," she murmured, her eyes widening as the impossible image took hold. They actually walked through the middle of the ocean on dry ground. She looked up from the book, and suddenly, the world looked different. The hedges no longer seemed like a prison. They were simply a challenge. If a path could be carved through the deep sea, then a way could be found here. She walked toward the thickest part of the hedge and pushed aside a heavy branch. She squeezed through the narrow opening, her boots crunching loudly on the fresh gravel. A few steps later, she emerged into the brilliant, open sunlight of the garden gate. She turned back one last time to look at the maze, then tucked her Bible safely away. "God makes a way," she said softly, and began the long walk home.